occupy all your lives. The children live again, free from sin.
Then I am your master.
Welcome, everyone. We're here at the Larry Call Gymnasium in Freeport, Illinois, on Pete Norman Court here, and this is a heavyweight matchup between the Region 4 Highland Cougars and the Region 11 Southeastern Iowa Blackhawks. These two teams have met twice already this season, both wins going to the Blackhawks. Back on November the 15th, the Cougars traveled to Southeastern Iowa and were upended 75-66. Ramin Hinton with a double-double, 19 points, 10 boards in that game, and also Marquand Adams chipped in 12. Cougars met again with them on their home court in the championship of the William Bear Classic, and the Cougars laid a duck egg in that one, falling 79-56. Demarius Splunge with 17 points, 5 boards. And Ramin Hinton had 16 and 5 for the Cougars in that game. This is the third matchup. Again, 19th team in the nation here for the Division I NJCAA Ball Club. The Cougars clinched their 25th Arrowhead Conference Championship. At least a half of it. They have a chance to clinch it outright against Sauk Valley on Tuesday. But they have a great chance to establish a good win here against Southeastern Iowa. Southeastern Iowa, again, in a 3-team region, Region 11, but some familiar faces to the Cougars' schedule in that region. In that region is Indian Hills, who the Cougars have already played once, defeated them once last season, and also Marshalltown, who will be with us next Friday for that matchup. But against like foes, Indian Hills has lost twice, Southeastern Iowa has lost twice to Indian Hills. They beat Marshalltown by, I believe it was 2 or 3 in overtime. They're 1-1 against Triton. I think they just fell to Triton a couple nights ago. They've beaten Highland twice, 2-0 against them. They will be facing the high-powered Moberly Hounds, who will most likely be the Region 16 winner. And they are 2-1 against Sauk Valley. Sauk Valley upended them early on in the season. So a lot of familiar faces. Southeastern Iowa fairly good against most of them. Again, struggled twice against their in-region rival, which is Indian Hills. But nonetheless, here the Cougars have their hands full. And this is kind of how it stacks up. The main man, once again, last season, it was Bailey, number 5. He averages 15 points, 4 boards, shoots 83% from the line and 44 from beyond the arc. He is number 5. So keep an eye out for that number. And hopefully the Cougars can contain him a little bit tonight. Again, I mentioned earlier in the ladies broadcast, the keys for the men tonight is they can't have costly turnovers. They have to play a near perfect sound ball game and defend well against Bailey. They do that, they can knock out this win here, which they've done before. Again, they beat Indian Hills last season. They beat Triton. They beat Triton bad on the home court last season. But if they come in just lackadaisical and they don't play as well as they can, this game will get out of hand quickly. This is a very sound Southeastern Iowa ball club, and the Cougars need to come in strong. We'll see how it happens here. We got about 1:17 left to go for the starting lineups. Again, Southeastern Iowa comes into this game 19-6 on the season. Your Cougars 16-8. Again, Coach Luke Norman 2 games away from number 6 all-time on the all-wins list, Nathan Courtney. He's standing right now at 48 wins. Nathan Courtney at 50. Nathan Courtney, a familiar name. He's the one that coached Coach Luke Norman. And still, to this day, in my 10 years broadcasting, the best team I've seen Highland have was Luke Norman's sophomore season here. They had a chance to win the national championship. They lost to the national champions by 2 points with a 3-ball that rimmed out at the end of the game by Dion Andrews, but their All-American had no points and fouled out. That just shouldn't have happened. But again, we're getting set here to start with the starting lineups. I do not believe we will have a national anthem. I don't see the beautiful singer that we have during the ladies' games. But she is there. Well, I guess I got to look in the proper spot. She is there, so we will have another glorious rendition, I'm hoping, of the national anthem. One of these days, again, we would like to get her up here and just find out what she's interested in, what she wants to do in school, and just give her a little pub because she does a great job. And you'll have a chance to hear it here in a second. So sit back, relax, and enjoy, everyone. Is that their feedback? Okay, I was gonna say. A great job by Elizabeth Wubbles, I believe is pronouncing your name correctly. I don't know where the feedback's coming from, but I don't believe it is us.
First visitors from Southeastern Iowa.
I'm picking it up perfectly here. I don't know why. The feedback. I guess it's us. Oh, there you go. We'll work with that. That's our issue. Salt in the Sound, he fixes everything. But we're back again here. Got a tough matchup here, but the Cougars should be up for the challenge. Craig, take us away.
Buckle up, weirdos. This one's going to be a good one.
And now the starting lineup for your Highland Cougars. At one guard, a 6'4" freshman from Chicago, number 1, Ramin Hinton. At another guard, a 6' freshman from Chicago, number 2, Marquand Adams. At a third guard, a 6'5" sophomore from Chicago, or number 3, Big Smooth Johnny Melvin. At 1 forward, a 6'9" sophomore from Belgrade, Serbia, the Serbian assassin, number 22, Milos Kovacevic. And at the other forward, a 6'6" sophomore from Chicago, or number 24, Damarius Blunge. The Cougars are coached in his 3rd season by Mr. Luke Norman.
Regulators, mount up. We're coming.
The Cougars will be moving right to left on your TV screens. They will come out in their home white jerseys with orange letters and numbers trimmed in blue. The Blackhawks will come out in their road black jerseys with red letters and numbers trimmed in white. Big matchup for the Cougars here. A good statement win on the line if they can. Number 19 in the nation, 19-6 Southeastern Iowa. The Serbian assassin set to jump center court. It'll be Mendez versus Milos. Ball is up and off, and it will go to Southeastern Iowa. Men 2 20-minute halves here. The ladies play 4 10-minute periods. Nice stolen ball by Ramin Hinton. He'll take it coast to coast. He'll kick it to Milos, and he'll throw down. Milos Kovacevic with a 2-handed hammer, and the Cougars are on the board. That's Bailey, the man to keep an eye on for Southeastern Iowa. He averages 15. Looking inside now. And the ball thrown out of bounds, unforced error. And the Cougars get the early turnover. 2-0 early, 19:24 left to go first half. Expect some full court pressure here by the Blackhawks. Big Smooth, Johnny Melvin to take the ball out here on the far side as we got to tie our shoe. That should have been done before the game, son. But nonetheless, we'll wait. In southeastern Iowa, playing several teams the Highland Cougars play. Triton, Indian Hills, Marshalltown, Sauk Valley, and Moberly. Again, they're in the 3-team Region 11 tournament. The Cougars will play the Region 16 winner if they win the Region 4 for the playing game. That's usually Moberly. Splunge now gets it to Hinton. Hinton will pull up for the jumper. No good. Bailey will pull down the board. Cougars lead by 2. 1 minute gone by here in this ball game. Bailey looking to drive. Milos battling down low with Mendez. Driving to the hoop, kicking it inside. Mendez will get the ball, and he'll draw the foul. Hinton picks up the foul, his first. 18:49 left to go first half. Highland with the lead, 2-0 here early on. Shooting 2 will be Mendez. Mendez shoots 73%. Most of the stats here for southeastern Iowa from the free throw line, at least 70% or better. A very good free throw shooting ball club for the most part. Second one up and in. Tie ball game here at 2. Here comes the full court pressure here by the Blackhawks. Adams all the way up top, and the ball knocked away and stolen by the Blackhawks. Now stolen away back by the Cougars. Ramin Hinton up to Milos. He'll go in, nice pump fake, and he got away with a walk here, but no good, but Splunge there. And then a rebound and good. Milos Kovacevic, 4 points for the Cougars as they have the 2-point lead. 18:24 left to go first half. Bailey to bring the ball up for the Blackhawks. Griffin now will look, kicks it up top to Mendez, back to Bailey, now looking inside for Griffin. Griffin looking to drive baseline. Good job by Marquand Adams, forced him out of bounds, and the Cougars get another turnover. Mismatched shoes for Big Smooth Johnny Melvin. Let's see if it helps tonight. Marquand Adams will receive the inbounds now over to Big Smooth. He's going to force it into the middle. Splunge. They're going to call a double dribble. That's a tough call to make, but it's possible. That's a 50-50 call. If they're going to call that, then this game's going to get interesting. Bailey will bring the ball up for the Blackhawks, trailing by 2. Griffin inside Mendez. Mendez going to take it to the hole. Going to elbow big. Gives Kovacevic the elbow, and he gets the bucket. Milos will hand off. No. He's going to take it himself. Nice spin move up with the left hand, and he missed it. Had a chance for the and one, but he comes up short. But Milos will go to the line for 2 free throws. Milos has come on strong here in the absence of Cyrus Noel. Cyrus on the bench. He's in uniform tonight. He had the separated shoulder. We'll see if we get him in the game at all tonight. Milos, first free throw around, no good. Kovacevic, 4 points on the evening. 4-4 tie here to start this ball game. 17:37 left to go in the half. Belgrade, Serbia is where Milos calls home. His second free throw, no good, and rebounded by Mendez. Bailey looking to drive. Cut off by Hinton, now gets it to Mendez. Mendez looking inside, he'll pull up for the jumper, around and in. Mendez only averages 7 points a game. He's got all 6 of the Blackhawk points. Marquand Adams down inside Milos. That's a good matchup. I like that. Milos going to the left. Goes up with the left hand. No call. You're not going to get that call down low in this gymnasium. I don't care what uniform you have on. 2-point lead for the Blackhawks. In the corner. Bailey for 3. Shoots 40%. Not that time. Splunge with the board, and he'll push it up to Hinton. Ramin, nice spin move. He'll launch his own 3. No good. 6-4, Southeastern Iowa with the early lead. 16:40 left to go in the first half. Griffin's going to bring the ball up for the Blackhawks. Working on by Big Smooth. Kicks it on out. Bailey now up top. That's number 30, Wetzel. Out to Griffin. Griffin, pull up, jumper, short. Splunge will pick up rebound, number 3. And Demarius will bring the ball up now. Hands off to Marquand. Marquand looking for a screen. Got the mismatch. He's going to take it to the hole. Nice pump fake. Gets it to Milos. Milos banging inside. Left hand hook. Got it. 6 points. All Cougar 6 points by Milos. And we're tied at 6. 16 minutes left to go in this first half. Mendez, all 6 points for the Blackhawks. Back to Bailey. Bailey left open. He's deadly from 3, and he got it. First three-pointer for Bailey. Again, shoots over 40%. And it's 9-6 Blackhawks. Blackhawks appear to be in a 1-2-2 zone. Big Smooth back out top. Marquand for 3, short. Milos with the board. And there's the ever-popular jump ball. I've seen it more times in the ladies' game than I have all season long. Sultan of Sound has chosen to be off mic this time, and I agree. That was a rough game before this one, and we all need a break. Cougars underneath their own basket. Marquand Adams with the ball, looking possibly for Milos. He'll throw it all the way up to Big Smooth. Big Smooth wisely can take the whole length of the court if he wants to. It's not an over and back. Johnny will step back for 3. That looks off to the right. Who's there for the rebound? It comes down with Mendez. 15-10 left to go first half. 9-6. Blackhawks with the lead. Bailey hands off to Searless. Down low, Mendez wants to bang. Looking for the reverse. They calling him for steps. He either stepped on the line or he took too many steps. Either way, the Cougars will get the ball back. Marquand will bring it up just under 15 minutes to go in the first half. 9-6 Blackhawks. Splunge will hand off Big Smooth. Johnny inside Milos. He'll face up. Milos going to go to the left hand again. Now kicks it out. Big Smooth had it. I thought he was going to shoot the 3. A lot of contact down low. Getting no call there. Searless to bring the ball up for the Blackhawks. Behind the black pass, and it should be off his foot. Should be Cougar ball. It is. Blackhawks head coach not happy with that display of events there, and I agree with him. Easy turnover there that the Cougars got. Marquand will bring the ball up here. Again, trailing by 3. Cougars led by as many as 2 here early on. Gives it to Big Smooth, back to Marquand. He can drive if he wants, looking for the screen. Inside Milos. Milos banging with the left hand, no good this time. Milos has come on strong throughout the season. And it appears Cyrus is set to come in here at the next dead ball. Bailey hits the jumper. 5 points for him. 5-point lead now for the Blackhawks. Marquand up top, Splunge. Good ball moved by the Cougars, and now they get the cheap foul as Ramin tries to drive, and he's upended. 13:48 left to go in the half. 11-6 Blackhawks. Air Canada, first time we've seen him in about 3 or 4 games. He separated his shoulder against Carl Sandberg. He is in with the shoulder heavily wrapped as Milos has a seat. Serbian Assassin sitting down with 6 points, all 6 points for the Cougars. They're going right out to Noel. And Cyrus throws it away. Big Smooth was looking to make a cut. Cyrus thought he was staying there. Again, 19-6. Region 11 participant Southeastern Iowa. Nice steal there by Hinton. He's going to take all 2 of them on, up with the lay-in, and he got it. Ramin Hinton for the layup. And now the lead cut down to 3. 13:32 left to go first half. Searless will bring the ball up for the Blackhawks. Looking to drive. He'll take it himself. He'll draw the foul, and he misses it. Cyrus picks up the foul, his first. 13:22 left to go in the half, 11-8. Cougars trail, Searless to the line for 2 free throws. First one looked off the front of the rim, it is. Searless from Washington. Tyler Johnson checks in for Big Smooth Johnny Melvin. Still a 3-point lead for the Blackhawks. Again, I do not understand, probably because they're set to most likely run full court pressure here. Why nobody for the Blackhawks wanted the rebound if he missed it. Marquand gonna bring it up. Full court pressure. Ramin gonna bring it across the timeline. He's got a lane, gives it out to Cyrus. Cyrus back top. Ramin hitting for 3. No good. Cyrus trying to swat the rebound, could not come up with it. Bailey has it, 4-point lead for the Blackhawks. 13 minutes to go in the half, 12-8, Southeastern Iowa. Griffin in the corner, worked on by Tyler Johnson. Mendez worked on by Ramin. He's gonna try and go baseline. Nice pump fake, up at the left, right hand. They're gonna call Ramin Hinton for another foul. And unfortunately, that's number 2 and now number 3 because Ramin has picked up a technical.
Number 1, Hinton, his second personal, third team foul. The technical foul on Highland, number 1, Hinton. That's his third personal.
It's a little early for a technical.
Fourth team foul.
Rather way early for a technical foul. But Bailey goes to the line for the free throws. Bailey shoots 83%, and he hits the first one. But nothing more you can expect from these guys. Second free throw, up and in. 7 points for Bailey here, 14-8, as Hinton has a seat, Marquand Adams has a seat. Gonzo Bastarachia and Demetrius Johnson will check in for the Cougars. Now Mendez will shoot the 2 foul shots. Mendez hits first free throw. Mendez and Bailey, the only ones scoring for Southeastern Iowa. Mendez, big game for him already. He's at his average at 7 points, and we're less than 8 minutes into this ball game. He's now got 8 himself, and he'll be substituted for. 12:44 left to go in this first half, 16-8. Southeastern Iowa now looking to be like a 1-2-2 zone press. Bastarachia gets the ball knocked out of bounds by Griffin. 12:41 left to go. Cougars going to switch up. Cyrus, Air Canada, wide open. Now he's covered at the mid-court line. Marquand Adams checks in as Bastarachia will have a seat. Bastarachia in for maybe 2 seconds. But I think the Cougars needed someone who can dribble, and that's why Marquand's back in there. Splunge will get the runner. He'll go all the way to the rack. He'll lay it up and in. Demarius Splunge with the bucket. And it's 16-10 Cougars. Or excuse me, Cougars trailing 16-10. Bailey will bring the ball up. Now over to Griffin. Up top, that's Hernandez. Now gives it back to Griffin. Shot clock down to 6. Griffin with the jumper, rounding out. Tyler Johnson with the board. Demetrius Johnson will bring it up now for the Cougars. Hands off to Splunge. Under 12 minutes to go in the half. Cougars trail by 6. Over to Marquand Adams in the corner. Looking to drive. Up top, Tyler Johnson. Demarius looking to drive. Shot clock down to 6. Demarius pull up, got it. Demarius Johnson, or Splunge, excuse me. Too many Johnsons on there. A steal by Marquand. He'll go up strong, he'll get fouled. And he'll go to the line. Good job, Marquand Adams. Lead cut down to 4, and Marquand has a chance to cut it to 2. And Davion Bailey picks up foul number 2. That is a huge gift for the Cougars. He'll most likely have a seat here in a minute. Marquand Adams, the freshman from Chicago. Sets, shoots, misses it off to the left. Cougars free throws, killing him here. Marquand, 74% from the line. He's got one more coming. A chance to cut the lead down to 3. Cougars have led by as many as 2. Southeastern Iowa has led by as many as 8. Right now the lead is at 4 at 16-12. Marquand will set, shoot, and score. 3-point lead now for the Blackhawks with 11:28 left in the half. Searles going to drive to the left. He'll hand off. Now kicking up top. That's Dang. Dang will hand off to Johnson. Or excuse me, no, that's Searles. Wetzel, pull-up jumper, around and out. Tyler Johnson with another rebound. All kinds of Johnsons on the court here. I don't like it. I'm going to screw it up something here. Splunge on the drive. Got hammered. Holy cow.
Everybody clap your hands.
Splunge just took an elbow to the face, and they actually called it. I'm shocked. Hernandez picks up the foul, his first. Someone should check Splunge, see if he lost an eyeball. And Splunge is going to have a seat as Bastrachia checks in for him. Just under 11 minutes to go in the half. Cougars with the ball, trailing by 3. Is that Tuck Rule official down low? It doesn't look, it looks like him, but I know it's not. That would be fitting, but nice to see he's not here. Johnson, nice pass. Bastrachia reverse layup, and he missed it. Demetrius Johnson had a great pass to Bastrachia. He missed the reverse layup. Cougars can't have a lot of mishaps. Ball goes out of bounds. Unforced turnover by Southeastern Iowa. The Cougars will take it. Still trailing by 3, 10:38 left to go in this first half. Marquand Adams will bring it up for Highland as he crosses the timeline. Appears Southeastern Iowa has gone now into a man-to-man. Bastrachia over Demetrius. He's going to drive, and now they're going to get the hand check call. Wow, yeah, Tuck Rule official never would have called that. You wonder why I call him the Tuck Rule official is because they don't call much, and when they do call him, you never heard the call before. They just kind of make stuff up as they go. Marquand Adams looking for Cyrus. He'll get it up top. Demetrius looking to drive. Gives it to Bastrachia. Nice ball fake, and they're going to call it travel. I don't know about that. 10-11 to go in the first half. Splunge will check back in as Bastrachia has a seat. 16-13 Iowa. Searles will bring the ball up. Looking for some screens and most likely a roll. Mendez wide open inside. 3 ball on the way for Dang. And they're going to call a technical on him, which is shocking.
Class A technical foul on Southeastern number 22, Dang. That's his second personal.
Dang Dang, that is a popular name. We've had players on this team, 2 players by the name of Dang Dang. And now there's one for Southeastern Iowa. Marquand Adams going to the line for the technical fouls. First one up and in. I don't know what he said, but if he's going to talk to, all Ramin Hinton said was what when he got his technical called. So I guess they had to make that one up. That's now 2 again on him out rather than on Bailey. 3 for 3 from the line is Marquand Adams. The Cougars cut the lead to 4. Big Smooth Johnny Melvin will check in. Timeout taken, I believe, by Highland. 9:56 left to go in the first half. The Cougars have cut the lead down to 4. They trail 19-15 to Southeastern Iowa. 19th team in the nation taking on your Cougar power here. So stay with us here. The only place you can watch this game streaming live worldwide is right here on HMC. Stay with us, everyone.
Citizens State Bank, the Helm Group, Diamond Brothers Insurance Agency, Duke Davenport, Eagles Club, Three-Point Health Network, Three-Point Industrial Living. I'd like to thank those sponsors. Also like to invite all of Cougar Nation today for the after-game get-together, fellowship, and the Forest Bar and Grill at Three-Point Club, located on Park Boulevard.
We are back here. Big Smooth Johnny Melvin will take the ball out for the Cougars here. No full court pressure. 9:56 left to go first half. Cougars trailing by 4, but they have the ball. Air Canada Cyrus Noel back in action here after the separated shoulder. You'll see it's wrapped in a sleeve of some sort. Big Smooth at the top of the key will hand off Demetrius. He's going to drive, gets it inside. Cyrus goes up strong, and wow, they got a call here.
Everybody,
we don't get that call down low in this building. These officials are making me a liar. Normally you get your head taken off, and they might just look at you funny when you look for the foul. Cyrus got a nice hip check, and they called the foul. Look at that. So Air Canada, Cyrus Noel going to the line for 2. His first one up and in. Obviously, the left-handed shoulder separated. It's feeling a little bit better as Cyrus will put that bucket in, cutting the lead to 3 here. Milos Kovacevic, the Serbian assassin, set to check in most likely for Cyrus. If he can make this free throw, if he misses it, he's going to have to wait a minute. Cyrus sets, shoots. He does miss. Southeastern Iowa will pull down the board. Searless to bring the ball up. He'll hand off to Mendez. Now over to Searless again. Looking to drive, trying to get it to Mendez inside. Now Griffin looking for a screen. He'll go all the way. No, he'll kick it out. Searless for the 3. Around and out. Noel trying to get the rebound. Doesn't get it. The save goes into Mendez, and he scores the bucket. Mendez having a beautiful first half. 10 points for him, and he only averages 7. Big Smooth now get it to Demetrius Johnson. 9 minutes to go in the half. Cougars trail by 5. Demetrius will dribble, gets it inside. Air Canada almost can't hold it, and they're going to say he took too many steps. Kovacevic will check in for Noel as he has a seat. Again, as difficult the absence of Cyrus Noel in the lineup, Milos Kovacevic has come in and done huge in his absence. If you want to call it maturity or what, he has matured greatly in the weeks before he went down and the weeks after he has. Milos will cause the foul there as Mendez went for the dunk, got rejected by the rim. I believe that's 2 on Milos. Nope, only Milos is first according to the scoreboard, but that doesn't mean they're right. Mendez going to the line for a few free throws. He hits the first one. Mendez has been all over the free throws here. Looks like this will be his 6th one. 6-point lead for the Blackhawks. Second free throw, rounding in. 12 points now for Mendez. Full court pressure for Southeastern Iowa. Milos wide open. I was going to say that has to be a travel, and they called it. But in a great effort by Blyden, he got up high to intercept that pass that was going to Milos. And if he doesn't, Milos is going to throw down and make you look silly. 8:28 left to go in the half. 7-point lead now for the Blackhawks. Cougars with the ball underneath their own basket. Johnson set to take the ball out. Looking, gives it to Big Smooth. He'll hand back off. Johnson for three. Got it! Demetrius Johnson for three. And a timeout taken by Highland. 8:22 left to go in the half. Cougars cutting into that lead. They got it down to 4. It's 23-19 Blackhawks with 8:22 left to go in this first half. This is your HMC broadcast, the only place you can watch your Highland Cougar basketball, softball, baseball, and the ladies basketball. Only places right here on HMC. Stay with us, everyone. Welcome back here. Full court pressure now by the Cougars. As they trail by 4. Searless back to Wetzel. Wetzel could pass it up to Mendez if he wanted to. But they get it across. Mendez all the way to it himself. Now out to Wetzel. Wetzel jump stop partially blocked. Tyler Johnson pulls down the board. Under 8 minutes to go. 4-point lead. Splunge has it, looking to drive. All around everybody, runs to his own man and finishes. Demarius Splunge with the finish. 6 points for him and a 2-point lead now only for Southeastern Iowa. Cougars have cut it down. Milos could have got a foul called, but nothing there. Mendez will get the board in the bucket. Now 14 points for Mendez. He's having a game for himself here with Bailey on the bench with 2 fouls. Tyler Johnson set. He'll pull up for the long 2. No good. They're going to call him stepping out of bounds. Wow. Blyden went up high again to get another rebound. He came down. I didn't know if he was that close, but the official there said he stepped on the line. And the Cougars get an easy turnover. Looks like Big Smooth going to follow a couple screens. Looking to give it Big Smooth now. Melvin from El Paso, Texas, looking to drive. Goes up strong, got hammered. They're probably not going to call that in the act of shooting because of the pass, but I think it's 1-1 anyways for Big Smooth. It is. Second foul on number 34. That's Mendez. That couldn't have come at a better time. 7:06 to go in the half. Looks like Dang Dang set to come in for him. But 14 first half points for Mendez. He is having himself a show. And he'll have a seat. 7:06 to go in the half. 25-21 Southeastern Iowa. Again, 19th team in the nation. But they go against Indian Hills quite a bit. First free throw up and in for Big Smooth. Johnny Melvin on the board. And I'm wondering if the at-large bids to the national tournament in Hutchinson, Kansas have to be Region 4 champions, because Southeastern Iowa's had a very good squad the last few seasons, but they haven't been to the national tournament. It's been Indian Hills. I would think an at-large bid should fall to the Blackhawks at some point. Big Smooth nails them both and cuts the lead to 2. Searless. Bring the ball up and gets it back to number 10. That's Bowser. Just under 7 minutes. 2-point lead for the Blackhawks. Leiden will hand off. Bowser now back up top. Now Searless going to drive, looking inside. Leiden almost taking the ball away. Ooh! I thought Demetrius had all ball on that, on the spin move.
Foul number 4, Johnson, his first personal, 16 foul.
Searless averages 10 and 5 a game. Shoots abysmal 58% from the line and 25 from beyond the arc. He appears to be the man, the go-to man for the moment with Bailey out. Griffin now has the ball. He's a pretty good scorer as well. I think he averages 12 points a game. We'll get it to Blyden. Searles going to drive, and they're going to call him for the carry. That's a call I have not seen at all this season. 6:30 to go in the first half. The Cougars have a chance for the lead. Cougars haven't led since 2-0, I believe. Or I believe it was 4-2. It's been a while. It's 25-23. They trail by 2. They have a chance to get the lead on a 3. Splunge looking to drive. Dishes off Milos, and he gets fouled. No call, but Splunge with the board and the bucket. 4th rebound for Demarius Splunge. 8 points for him, and this game is tied. 6 minutes to go in this first half. Again, a heavyweight affair. Knockout punches are coming. Who can withstand them? They're going to call that foul, but not the one down there. And that's what drives me nuts. Kovacevic picks up the foul. No different scenario on the other end. But this end, we get the foul. Which give the officials credit. They're calling fouls down here, but figure out what call is going to be your foul call, because it was the same play at the other end. Searles, it's the first one. Air Canada, Cyrus Noel checking back in as Milos has a seat. And Milos, very important in this game with 2 fouls. 5:53 left to go in the half. Second free throw by Searles up and in. He's got 3 free throws, 3 points for him. 2-point lead for the Blackhawks. Johnson will bring the ball up. Now gives it over, Big Smooth. Johnny can dribble through if he wants to. Throws it over to Demetrius. Demetrius, no call on Bowser there. Coach wanted the call. 3:37 to go in the half. Looking inside, Tyler Johnson, ball tipped. Big Smooth for 3, no good. And they're going to call it on, I believe it's on the Blackhawks. I just don't know whom. I believe it was a push. It's going to be on number 10, Bowser. His first. Tyler Johnson going to the line for 2. He shoots 70% from the line, averages 7 and 4 and 1 a game. First free throw getting ready to go. 5:30 to go. First one up and in for Tyler. 1 point lead for the Blackhawks here. Cougars have a chance to tie it again with one more free throw from the freshman from Romeoville. Tyler will set, shoot, and score. Tied at 27. Bowser to bring the ball up against some full court, like 3/4 court pressure by the Cougars. Bowser had the lane, and now he takes it. Tries to force it inside. No good. Stolen by the Cougars. Cougars have a chance for the lead. Johnson will bring the ball up over to Splunge on the left side. He could launch the 3 if he wants to, or drive baseline. He'll step back for 3. He got it! Demarius Splunge for 3. And the Cougars with their biggest lead of the game now, 30-27 Highland. 11 first half points for Demarius Splunge. And the absence of Bailey starting to be felt by the Blackhawks. Searles all the way up strong, no good. Splunge with his 5th board. Demarius going to bring it up for the Cougars up top, Big Smooth. Now Johnson up top to Splunge now. Splunge looking to drive. Big Smooth wants the ball down low. Not going to get it. Johnson looking to drive. He will. What on earth was that call? Was that a carry? Now it's the popular call to call the carry. We haven't seen it all season. That screams makeup call somewhere. Cougars by 3, 30-27, 4:24 to go in the half. Dang looking for it down low. No, excuse me, that's Mitchell. Searles back to Mitchell. Mitchell now double teamed, and wow, a tough shot, but it goes in. Cougar lead cut to 1 with 4:09 left to go in the first half. Highland by 1, 30-29. Tyler Johnson. And there's a foul called on Mitchell.
Southeastern foul. 21, Mitchell with his first personal 10th team foul.
10th team foul, so that should be shooting 2 for Cyrus Noel. Noel shooting free throw 3 and 4 on the season for him. Again, his left shoulder separated. He is left-handed. He'll shoot the first free throw and make it. Cyrus averages 8 points and 5 boards a game. Again, very important big man down low for the Cougars. Milos Kovacevic on the bench with 2 fouls. Cougars have Big Smooth. Marquand Adams just checked in. Cyrus Noel, Tyler Johnson, and Demetrius Johnson. Second free throw, Air Canada can't put it down. Cougar lead back to 2, 31-29, just under 4 minutes to go in the half. Again, Bailey, the sharpshooter for the Blackhawks, on the bench with foul trouble. Griffin, the next best average point-wise for the Blackhawks. He's in. Bowser's going to drive to the hole. Tough shot. No good. And over the back call. And is it a late call? Are they going to call the late call? No, they don't. Not before the over and back. Marquand Adams will pick up the foul. Despite the over the back by Mitchell. And 3:41 to go. Blackhawks have a chance to tie it back up. One in the bonus for Mitchell. Mitchell shooting a paltry 45% from the free throw line. For a big man, that's difficult. And he bricks that one. Fourth rebound for Tyler Johnson. Demetrius Johnson will bring it up for the Cougars. 3:33 left in this first half. Over to Big Smooth now, Tyler Johnson on the left side. Back up top to Johnny. Looks like a 2-3 zone. Cougars trying to find the man. Gives it to Cyrus. Cyrus, nice pump fake. Out. Demetrius for 3. Wide open. Got it! Demetrius Johnson, his second 3 of the ball game, and the Cougars out to their biggest lead of the night. 5-point lead now, 34-29. 3:06 left to go in the half, and Searless will bring the ball up for the Cougars. Cougar bench happy, and they're calling out for defense. Up top. Now Searless looking for a drive, trying to get it down low to Mitchell. Mitchell back up. Searless has the 3 shot, doesn't take it. Now up top to Griffin. Griffin a little timid on the shots. On the way over, Bowser for 3. All over the place. Cyrus Noel got up and tipped it to Tyler Johnson. Back to Tyler. He's going to go to the hole and got hung up. A lot of the jump passing here. And Searless got into the passing lane as he tried to get it to Big Smooth. 2:30 to go in this first half. Cougars lead by 5. Wetzel going in, goes strong, no good. Cyrus pulls down the board. The first rebound for Air Canada. And the Cougars have the ball and the 5-point lead. The Serbian assassin set to check in for the Cougars at the next dead ball, most likely for Cyrus. Cyrus was there. Tough call. Can't get the and one, though. Marquand Adams drives to the hole. Went up strong, got fouled, and he'll go to the line for 2. Get Marquand 74% from the line. He's going back to the free throw line for free throw 4 and 5 on the evening. 3 points for Marquand, all on free throws. 2:08 left to go in the half. The Cougars out to their biggest lead of the game, 5 points. Has a chance to turn into 7 here if Marquand can knock them down. Marquand's first free throw up and in. Demarius Splunge comes in for Cyrus Noel. Tyler Johnson has a seat as Milos Kovacevic checks in as well. Milos has to be wise. He has 2 fouls. We can't afford him to go down with more foul trouble. Second free throw by Marquand Adams. He sets, shoots, and scores. Now, I believe it is a 7-point lead. No, excuse me. Yeah, it is a 7-point lead for the Cougars. 36-29. Just under 2 minutes to go in the half. Griffin has the ball at the top of the key. He averages 12 and 5. He's going to go, calls his own number. This one's way short. Milos will pull down the board. And a steal, rebounded Now by Marquand. Oh, and another one. We saw too many of them with the ladies' game where the guy's wide open, but unfortunately you throw it too far in front of him and you just threw it out of bounds. Demetrius Johnson was streaking to the other end wide open, and Marquand got it too far ahead of him. 7-point lead for the Cougars, 1:38 left to go in the half. Griffin now up top. That was Blyden, now gives it to Searless. Down low to Griffin. Griffin will hand off to Wetzel. Now up top, Searless. He'll call his own number for the jumper. No good. Nice job by Milos. His 4th rebound got it up to Marquand. Inside Milos. Got the lane. He goes in for the tomahawk. Milos Kovacevic with authority in the left hand. Being left-handed myself, I appreciate that a lot more. And now a 9-point lead for the Cougars. Under a minute to go, Searless throws up a prayer, no good, and unfortunately right to Blyden, and he'll get fouled. Who are they going to call it on? They're going to call it on Demetrius Johnson. That's 2 on him, but under a minute to go here in the half. The Cougars with a 9-point lead, the biggest of the night for either team. And Blyden will go to the line for 2. First free throw up and in. Bowser checks back in for Southeastern Iowa. Big Smooth, Milos, Demetrius Johnson, Marquand Adams, and Demarius Splunge. Kovacevic pulls down rebound 5 as we're 50 seconds left to go in the half. Cougars by 8, 38-30. Great defensive effort here against the 19th team in the nation. Milos, now to Big Smooth. Big Smooth looking to drive. Gonna spin move up at the right hand and one! Big Smooth with the bucket, and he's gonna get the foul. Blyden picks up the foul, his first. 10-point lead now for the Cougars as Big Smooth has a and one free throw coming. Johnny Melvin played his high school at Chicago Orr, but hails from El Paso, Texas. 33 seconds left to go. The shot clock is 3 seconds off. Big Smooth doesn't come up with the free throw, and it's a 10-point lead for Highland. 40-30 here. 2 seconds will remain on the clock if Southeastern Iowa milks it down to nothing. Bowser on the left side looking for a screen. Cougars will switch it. Blyden will hand off to Johnson. Up top, Wetzel for 3. Got it. His first bucket. 7-point lead for the Cougars as it's 10 seconds left to go in the game, or in the first half. Marquand looking for the screen. He's going to take it himself. He goes up strong. Tough shot. No call. And nothing going. So at the end of the half, the Cougars with the lead here against Southeastern Iowa. At the end of the first half, Highland leads 40-33. We'll be back here in about 15 minutes scoring. 5 points for Marquand Adams, 4 for Johnny Melvin, 2 for Ramin Hinton, Demetrius Johnson with 6, Tyler Johnson with 2, 8 for Milos Kovacevic. But leading the way for the Cougars with 11 first half points is Demarius Splunge. Again, 40-33. The Cougars here with the lead at the half. So stick with it. This is your HMC broadcast. The only place you can watch your Highland Cougar sports is right here. So stay with us live worldwide. We'll be back in 14 minutes.
I gotta show this kid.
I'm not listening to him. Special teams have like 5 plays in the whole damn thing. They're not a course. It was Michael Westbrook. That's like saying, how many special teams? Welcome back, everyone. Halftime here at the Larry Call Gymnasium here on Pete Norman Court. The Cougars with a big lead here. They've led by as many as 10. Going into the break here, they lead by 7, 40-33 against Southeastern Iowa, the 19th ranked team in the nation of Division I of NJCAA. Again, they're in Region 11, which there's only 3 teams in Region 11, and we know them well. Indian Hills and Marshalltown, along with Southeastern Iowa. Now, the past few seasons, I've made the comment that Southeastern Iowa with a really solid team, but they never wind up with an at-large bid because they are facing Indian Hills in their region championship, most likely. Indian Hills has been a participant in the, what do you want to call it, in the Hutchinson, Kansas National Championship Tournament several years in a row. Last year, they went down in their first game. Again, Triton, a team that the Cougars play in the Region 4, the class of the Region 4 the last few years. They got to the Final Four last season in the national tournament. They've beaten Southeastern Iowa once and lost to them once. They just beat them not too long ago, I think January 25th-ish or something of that nature. But this is some of the simple or the light teams that the Cougars have played that Southeastern has played. Southeastern is 0-2 against Indian Hills. Again, that's their Region 11 main foe. Marshalltown, Southeastern Iowa beat in overtime by 2. That's who the Cougars are playing next Friday. And also, we'll get to that in a minute. Also, they've played Highland. They've beaten them twice. They played Sauk Valley, the Cougars' opponent, this upcoming Tuesday. A chance to finish off the Arrowhead Conference with a win and officially claim the Arrowhead Conference Championship all for themselves. They're 25th in school history. The Blackhawks are 2-1 against Sauk Valley. They lost to them early in the season. They beat them in the semifinals of the William Bear tournament en route to their William Bear championship as they beat the Cougars in the championship game. This is the third matchup between Highland and Southeastern Iowa. Again, Southeastern Iowa getting the 2-0 advantage here. But they'll also face Moberly. Team didn't that Cougars have faced already at least once this year. Haven't done so well in the William Bear tournament, got knocked out by Sauk Valley early. But nonetheless here, again, I don't know what the situation is with at-large bids for the national tournament, but Southeastern Iowa has had great teams and just been left out many a times. We're under a minute here before the second half starts. Again, the Cougars 16-8 have solidified at least a share of their 25th Arrowhead Conference Championship. They have a chance to do it on Tuesday in Dixon. The next broadcast for Highland will be next Friday.
Next Friday is Hawaiian Shirt Day. So, you know, if you want to, go ahead and wear a Hawaiian shirt and jeans.
So wear your Hawaiian shirt. I'm sure the Sultan of Sound won't, but he's already saying no. Wear your Hawaiian shirt. Sit on the side of the bleachers where the benches are, and we'll try and find you next Friday if anyone decides to be silly like me. I'll be wearing one at some point. I got to find it, though. It's been a while since we had a Friday game. The Blackhawks will start with possession to start the second half. Cougars lead by 7. Bailey, with foul trouble, will face Hinton, who's also in foul trouble. He had 3 as he picked up his second and got a technical on the complaint. So he sat down for quite a bit of the first half. He's only got 2 points. He averages 17. Mendez also with foul trouble for Southeastern Iowa. Hinton pulls down his first board of the game on the miss. Cougars with the ball in the lead. Marquand Adams on the left side. Starters back in for Highland. Marquand will, I don't know what that was. He was trying to hand off to Hinton, but he threw it over his head. And those are the mistakes I was saying in the beginning of the game the Cougars can't afford to have many of, because Southeastern Iowa is not going to make a lot of those mistakes. Bailey with 7 first half points, again sat down with about 6 minutes to go with fouls. Are they going to call the travel? Shot clock's in the way of that official. I'm guessing that's what it was. So with 19:18 left to go in the ball game, Cougars still leading by 7, 40-33 here on Pete Norman Court in the Larry Cull Gymnasium on the campus of Highland Community College here in Freeport, Illinois. I'm the marvelous one, Mark Masters, along with the Sultan of Sound, Jim Yeager. Searless will get the steal. He's going to go in, and I guess he'll just lay it in. I thought he'd throw down. First 2-point bucket for Searless. All the rest are on free throws. Splunge will bring the ball up now for Highland, leading by 5, under 19 to go in the game. Up top, Johnny Melvin. Looking for the drive, spin move, pump fakes, up, could have gotten a call, not going to get it. Milos tips it out and Splunge will come up with it. 3 ball by Hinton, got it! Ramin Hinton coming alive now. Again, he sat on the bench for a long time, and the lead now back to 8 for the Cougars, 43-35. Ramin scored 36 against Kishwaukee, solidifying the share of the Arrowhead Conference Championship. On the other end is Bailey, and he'll light up a 3-pointer. Timeout taken by Highland. 18-17 to go in the ball game. Cougar lead cut down to 5. It's 43-38 Highland here. This is your HMC broadcast. The only place you can watch your Highland Cougar sports is right here. Want to finish this game? Well, stay with us. You'll only see it here.
Let's continue recognizing our corporate sponsors here at Highland. Freeport Lanes Incorporated, Pullman Downs Insurance, Inertia, Doug and Martha Martin, Monroe Bank, SSM Health, State Bank of Freeport, the Florida Casino Store, the Freeport Club, and Main Street. Please support these businesses in the community and thank them for their sponsorship.
Welcome back. Again, 18-17 left to go. Highland with the timeout. 43-38 Highland. Bailey just hit his second 3 of the ball game. Again, he averages 15 a game. He's the main cog. Keep an eye on. Hopefully we can get a few more fouls on him. Have him sit on the bench. Marquand Adams coming through. And they're trying to call it. And did they call the timeout? He called out the timeout. I don't know how many times. I could hear him. The house mic could hear him. How can nobody hear him? He called timeout. If you're not going to call the foul, give him the timeout. Hot dog. Did they call the foul? Wow. We'll do
Buckle
it.
up, weirdos.
Dang it, I called the wrong one. There we go.
Everybody clap your hands.
Not only did they get the right call, they called a foul, which is still shocking. He was fouled, even though he was calling for timeout. Under 18 to go in the ball game. Cougars still by 5. Big Smooth going to go all the way. Up off the glass. No good. Hinton had it. He gets the offensive board. He's going up strong. He can't get it. Milos was there. Milos Kovacevic for the rebound and put back. 7-point lead now for the Cougars. 6 rebounds for Milos. Bailey going to take it himself. Tough shot. No good. Hinton with his 3rd board. Cougars up by 7 with the ball. Milos wants it down low. He gets it. Looking to bang. Watch them all converge. They do. Up with the left hand. They can't stop the Serbian assassin. Milos with another one and a 9-point lead for the Cougars. At some point, you're going to have to double him, but he's going right at Mendez, who has 2 fouls as well for the Blackhawks. 17:09 to go in the ball game. Bailey inside to Griffin. Griffin again averages 12 a game. He's awfully quiet. He has no points in the first half. Searless going to drive, running one-hander, no good. Hinton will pull down his 4th rebound. Cougars getting some momentum here. Big Smooth with it on the right side. He'll hand off to Hinton. Ramin pulls up for the long 2. Got it! 7 points for Ramin Hinton. Again, he sat down in the first half with foul trouble. He's got now the Cougars to their biggest lead of the ball game. 11 points, 49-38. Griffin. Mendez had a huge first half as well, but he sat down with foul trouble with about 3 minutes to go in the half. Searless fires one inside off Griffin's hands and out of bounds. 16:20 left to go in the ball game. The Cougars still with an 11-point lead and the ball. Marquand Adams will bring it up now, facing probably 3/4 court pressure here by the Blackhawks. Pass to Big Smooth all the way over to Marius for 3. No good, but Milos with another board. Offensive board for Milos. He'll kick it out. Marquand wide open for 3. This one's short. Milos wisely steps back as he would have been over the back. He has 2 fouls already. Bailey with the push off. Are they going to call it or not? No, they're going to call it on Hinton. I believe that's Hinton's 4th. It is Ramin's 4th. Again, that technical, very costly early in the first half. Hinton has a little gripe. He is pushing off with the elbow. But with 15:55 left to go in this ball game, the 17-7 man for the Cougars is now on the bench for a while with some foul trouble. 5! Searless over to Mendez. Excuse me, that's Griffin. Griffin's been quiet the whole game. Searless will take it himself off the glass, no good. And unfortunately, Milos will tip it right back out to Griffin. Johnson, great inside pass to Mendez. 14 first half points for Mendez. There's his first bucket in a while. A 9-point lead for the Cougars. 15:26 left to go in the ball game. Appears to be a 3-2 zone. Tyler Johnson gives it up top to Splunge. Tyler Johnson back inside Big Smooth. He's got a lane. He's going to take it all the way to the rack for the left-handed layup. Big Smooth, Johnny Melvin with 6 points now, and the Cougars back up by 11. Cougars lost by 9 in the first matchup and lost by 23 in the second. They lead here by 11. Bailey trying to get the drive. Another push-off. Good no call without the push-off. Did they tee up the coach or not? It kind of sucks because, or did they, what? We had the ball. Marquand Adams, we were racing the other direction. You call him for a technical, after we get the layup. The good news is we should have the ball, but we had 2 points on the board this other direction. Is that what I thought I heard or saw? Okay. Sultan of Sound has the biggest TV known to man here sitting in front of him. He does a great job taking care of our stream, so he can see better things than I can, even though I can see the whole or most of the court. I'd say about 80% of the court I can see. Marquand Adams shooting now free throw number 6 and 7 for the technical. This is the second technical for Southeastern. The coaches got one, and another player, I believe it is Mitchell, has another one. Another free throw up and in for Marquand Adams. Marquand shooting 74% from the line. Biggest lead for the Cougars now, 12 points. One more for Marquand. Again, the freshman from Chicago. Averages 9 points and 2. He is on fire. 7 for 7 from the free throw line, and now a 13-point lead for the Cougars. 14:39 to go in the ball game. Highland will maintain possession on the technical. Again, the Cougars do well in their home gym. Unfortunately for the William Bear Championship, that wasn't the case, as like I said, they got beat by 23 by Southeastern Iowa. But usually when the really good ball clubs come here, they have a tough time. Nice runner by Marquand. His first bucket now, that's 9 points for him. 7 free throws on the other hand, and now a 15-point lead for the Cougars. Cougar bench coming alive, and the crowd as well. Again, when you're the 19th team in the nation, you're going to get most everybody's good play here, and the Cougars are doing so. Nice job by Milos. He'll get the board. That's rebound number 8. He's going to take it himself, and they're going to call the foul, and that's number 3 on Mendez. Mendez with a cheapie. And he's going to be substituted for by Hernandez. Again, Mendez averages 7 points, 5 boards a game. He's got 16 on the evening already. A great night for Mendez. Bailey again sat down with fouls. He has 10 points at the moment. 15-point lead for the Cougars. Big Smooth will have it up top. 13:50 to go in the ball game. Big Smooth going to be aggressive. He'll go down the lane and get hammered. Nice behind the back pass to Splunge. Splunge makes some room. No over the back call. Splunge didn't like it. Bailey looks like he's going all the way. Maybe not. Might have got away with a walk as he fumbled the ball. Down low to Mendez. He has 3 fouls. Or excuse me, that's not Mendez. That's Hernandez. Miss. Another board for Milos. Milos has just matured by leaps and bounds. Tough shot for Big Smooth, but he puts it down, and that's 8 points now for Johnny. 17-point lead for this game. Nothing safe, but this is starting to get out of hand for Southeastern Iowa. Bailey is going to need to be the shot maker, but look at that. Serlis will score the bucket. Again, Bailey averages 15 and 4. Shooting over 44% beyond the arc. They got to draw something up for him, or this game could get out of hand. 15-point lead for the Cougars, 57-42. Look inside, Milos is there. Nice job, Milos goes strong up at the left hand, no good. Tipped by Big Smooth. Cougars couldn't come up with it. 12:30 to go in the ball game. Cyrus Noel set to come in. No call on the travel. There's another one. Travels still count, don't they? Bailey will pick the ball up. Shot clock to 10. This is an all Bailey possession right here. They need a bucket, and he's their best player. He's going to throw it inside to Hernandez with one. A walk, and they finally call one. It took them 3 tries, but a great job by the Cougars. They missed the first 2 walks. They got the third one. 12:05 to go in the ball game. 15-point lead for the Cougars, and here comes some full court pressure by the Blackhawks. Johnson and Johnson in the front court here, or I believe that would be considered the back court. Nonetheless, Tyler Johnson will bring it and gets it to Demetrius Johnson. Just under 12 minutes to go in the ball game. Cougars by 15, 57-42. Splunge to Demetrius. Demarius Splunge. Now Tyler Johnson on the baseline. Inside, Cyrus No call. Wow. Whoa. A good late call, and it's on the man I want. It is on Bailey. It should be on Bailey. It is not. They're going to call that on Hernandez. That's his third. I don't think that's correct, but it says Hernandez has 3. That should be on Bailey. That would have been his third. Maybe the officials in this game know. And they're going to call. That could have been a backcourt violation. But they missed one there. Officials starting to get known in this game, which isn't good. Big Smooth almost pickpocketed inside. And they get that one better be on here. Oh, wow. Wow. Bailey could have 4 fouls here, but another gift. And Bailey will bring it up. Still a 15-point lead for the Cougars. Clock starting to tick away here. Just over 11 minutes to go in the ball game. Southeastern Iowa can score in bunches. Don't get ahead of yourself, Cougar fans. Driving now is Dang. Up with a running one-hander. He got it. 5 points for Dang. 13-point lead for the Cougars. A bucket here would be nice for Highland. Big Smooth back over. Demetrius Johnson. Looking. All the way open. Splunge. Gonna try and drive. Big Smooth looking to drive. Gives it back to Splunge. Shot clock down to 10. Big Smooth for 3. Got it! And a timeout taken by Highland. Big Smooth with a big 3. And the Cougars take the timeout. 10:29 left to go in the ball game. 16-point lead for the Cougars. It's 60-44. Want to watch the end of this ball game? You can only watch it right here. Stay with us on HMC.
We want to continue to recognize our corporate sponsors tonight. Freeport Lanes Incorporated, Owen Downs Insurance, Inertia, Doug and Martha Martin, Monroe Bank, SSM Health, State Bank of Freeport, the Florida City Store, the Freeport Club, and the Morris Group. We also want to be sure to remind everyone again that after the game today, there is a Cougar Nation Fellowship at the Freeport Club, Forson Bar and Grill on Park Boulevard. They'll be serving mini tacos, courtesy of the Freeport Club. Hope to see you there.
.29 left to go in the ball game. Again, the 19th team in the nation, Southeastern Iowa, facing a juggernaut here between the Cougars and the official. The officials struggling all over the place. Not necessarily against Southeastern Iowa, but they're just bad altogether. And luckily for the Cougars, they've adapted better as they have a 16-point lead. Griffin, again, averages 12 a game, hasn't taken too many shots. Bailey going to take it himself. He'll step back. Good looking shot. No good. Over the back! Holy cats! That will foul him out, I believe. Or is it 3? No, it is 4. I don't know where Hernandez picked up all these fouls. I thought they were mostly on Mendez, and Mendez has checked back in as Hernandez picks up the foul. I don't know what Demetrius, I got that wrong again, Demarius Splunge had to do to get that call, but it took him forever to get it. I'm happy that it eventually did. Tyler Johnson here on the right side. Get it up top to Big Smooth. Under 10 minutes to go in the ball game. The Cougars by 16. I know the team can put this game together, and they have. Big Smooth all the way up top. Demetrius, he'll pull up for 2. No good. Ball out of bounds, should be Cougars, and it is.
Everybody clap your hands.
He just called the ball out off of Bailey. Oh, good Lord.
We have Highland, number 4, for tactical flopping.
Isn't there a warning for this?
That's his third personal.
I'm ready for the makeup call.
Not a personal.
I can't count how many of them have been in this game, and we call one. It is off the shot, I'm sure. And Bailey misses it. Should be out of bounds to the Cougars. It is. Demetrius Johnson will have it underneath the basket here. Troy Parker had an alley-oop dunk off an inbound play in 1995. I haven't seen one yet. Now, it's been a long time, but I still don't see it again. Air Canada, Cyrus will hand off Big Smooth. Shot clock at 10. Big Smooth going to drive around his man. Nice spin move. Turnaround jumper, no good. Cyrus trying to get the tip. Cougars can't come up with it. Cyrus Noel coming up big with his separated shoulder. Bailey looking inside. Nice job by Splunge to cut off that passing lane. Dang, inside. And he missed an easy one. Another easy one. Everyone's missing easy ones here. Someone come up with it. Johnson does. Demetrius Johnson with his first board of the game, and it couldn't have come at a greater time. Under 9 minutes now to go in the game. Still a 16-point lead for the Cougars. How'd he get there? Demetrius Johnson trips, but they'll call the travel as Searless comes in. Cougars need some three-quarter court pressure maybe. Bailey's the man to get the ball out of his hands. Now Searless to bring it all up. Gives it back to Bailey. 8:40 to go in the ball game. Still stuck on a 16-point lead for the Cougars. It's been 60-44 forever. In the corner, that's Dang. Up top now, Mendez. Searless all the way to the rack, and he scores it. Easy layup for Searless. 8:20 to go in the ball game. Highland by 14. Milos set to check in at the next dead ball along, I believe, with Marquand Adams. Demetrius out. Big Smooth for another three. This looks short. It is. Nobody there for the Cougars. Get it. No! We had a trip on the other end and you didn't call it. Demetrius picks up the foul, his third. Kovacevic checks in for Air Canada, Cyrus Noel. 14-point lead for Highland. Bailey will bring it up. Now up top, Searless. Had a quietly nice game for him, as Bailey's been a little quiet with foul trouble. Griffin been ultra quiet. Dang, gonna drive with the left hand, and he got it. 7 points now for Dang. Lead cut to 12. Cougars been stuck on 60 for a while. They're gonna wave off the screen roll possibly, at least from that side. Up top now, Splunge. Looking inside, we want to get it to Milos. She's there. Back up top, Johnson. Marquand Adams. Looking to drive, hands off Big Smooth. Johnny all the way out. Tyler Johnson for three. Nice ball fake. And he got it! Tyler Johnson as the shot clock expires. Timeout taken by Highland. 7:06 to go in the ball game. The Cougars lead back to 14. 62-48. You want to watch the end of this ball game? The only place you can is right here with HMC. Stick with us, everyone.
Wow. I didn't realize shot clock was that low.
Welcome back here. 7:06 left to go in this ball game. The Cougars with a 14-point lead. They led by as many as 17. And Southeastern Iowa hasn't seen the lead in a long time, but they've led by as many as 8. Cougars led by 7 at the half. And again, as many as 17. Bailey will bring it up as we cross underneath the 7-minute mark. Cougars could use a nice stop here. Bailey on the right side, best player for the Blackhawks. Searless looking inside, no. Tough shot, no good. And they're gonna call Splunge stepping on the line. I thought Tyler Johnson had a better shot at it. Cougars unfortunately turn it over. 6:37 to go in the game. 62-48. Mendez will control. Now looking inside for Griffin. Again, Griffin, big goose egg on the scoreboard for him. He'll spin. And they're going to call it on Splunge. Demarius Splunge, his first foul on the evening. Going to the line for 2 is Griffin. Griffin shoots very good, 75%, and he hits the first one. Now he's on the board. Again, he averages 12 and 5, shooting 47% beyond the arc as well. And he'll be substituted for by Wetzel, assuming he makes the free throw. And this one looks off, it is. Ramin Hinton, who just checked in for the Cougars with his 5th rebound. Cougar lead is 13. .620 to go in the ball game. Cougars don't have to rush, but get a good shot. Tyler Johnson gonna pump fake, gives it to Splunge. Clearing out. Milos, Marquand gonna take it all the way. Up strong, there's a foul. A swatting down motion with a tomahawk has always been a foul, but not here. Ball go out of bounds. Cougars will maintain possession. Ramin has a seat. Again, Ramin Hinton plagued with foul trouble after he picked up number 3 on a technical. Big Smooth for 3, short. Shot clock was running down. Big Smooth had to let it go. Marquand with the pickpocket. Here he goes. Will he give it? No, he hands it off and lays it in. 11 points now for Marquand Adams. The Cougar lead back to 15. 5:45 to go in the ball game. Cougars just don't have to. I believe Marquand will pick up the blocking foul. No, they're going to call it on Tyler Johnson. His first. 5:39 to go in the ballgame. 15-point lead for your Highland Cougars. 64-49 against the 19th team rated in the nation. A good big victory here. Statement victory for the Cougars if they can continue their play here. Rashawn McMiller asked me what I thought the Cougars needed to do, and it was play a near-perfect game. They've played very well so far. Marquand Adams will corral that rebound, and with 5:20 to go in the ballgame, the Cougars will march up the court with a 15-point lead. In the corner for Splunge. Splunge going to take it in, and they're going to call a charge. 5:08 left to go in the ball game. I believe that's Demarius's second. It is. Still a 15-point lead for the Cougars. Just over 5 minutes and some change to go in the ball game. Searless will walk the dog up to the time, and Bailey will control here. Inside now. He'll bang up off the glass, no good, but there's Searless, and blocked, I believe, by Milos. Rebound by Marquand Adams, just under 5 minutes to go in the game. The Cougars still by 15. And I believe the Cougars are going to slow it down, and why not? Marquand all the way, good pass into Milos. No call again, but Milos with the board and the bucket. Milos Kovacevic, a great game, a double-double for the big man. And now out to their biggest lead again, 17 points for the Cougars. 4:25 to go. Bailey with a me possession, and he scores it. Timeout taken by Southeastern Iowa. 4:20 to go in the ball game. 66-51 Highland. The only place you can watch the end of this ball game is right here on HMC. Stick with us, everyone.
I want to remind everyone for the next home game here, Highland versus Marshalltown next Friday, here, at an earlier start time at 5 p.m.
Once again, next Friday, Hawaiian shirt night here. And the Sultan of Sound doesn't think anybody's going to wear one except me. And that's probably, I would say, 1.5 would be the line. I can't imagine anyone will, but you never know. Maybe someone stumbles into their closet and finds one. Not a good idea, Mark Juan. But a good job getting the ball knocked off Searless. And the Cougars will maintain possession. 66-51 Highland lead. 4:15 left to go in the ball game. Now the only difference I think now with the ball going out of bounds is I don't think the Cougars can run the baseline. Maybe I'm wrong. Timeout taken by Highland. 4:15 left to go in the ball game. Highland with a big lead, 15 points, 66-51 on Southeastern Iowa. You want to watch the end of this ball game? You can only watch it right here with HMC. Stick with us, everyone. Welcome back, everyone. 4:15 left to go in the ball game. The Cougars throwing a huge knockout punch here against the Southeastern Iowa Blackhawks, number 19 in the nation. And they lead it by 15, 66-51 with the ball. Coach Luke Norman most likely drew up some sort of play here to get the Cougars the ball. Big Smooth will have it down low. Most likely man all the way up top to Tyler Johnson. The Cougars break the press. Just over 4 minutes. Tyler Johnson, pull up and a dagger. Tyler Johnson with a nice pull up, and he downed it. And back to a 17-point lead for the Cougars. We're under 4 to go. Clock is ticking away. The Blackhawks can't afford to have too many more trips down the court without a bucket. Searless gonna drive. He's had a nice game for the Blackhawks. Was stuck in the lane forever. And they're a push-off, but no. Dang will put it down. Threes across the board left to go in the ball game. 68-53. Mendez will intercept the pass as the Cougars went long. Again, 15-point lead for the Cougars with 3:20 to go in the ball game. Clock is on their side. Bailey is their scoring machine. Down low, Mendez. He'll kick it out. Long three, no good. Splunge with the board. 7th rebound for Demarius. And they're going to pick up the foul. Might be a little early for fouls. I don't think it was intentional. I believe that was Searless. Only 2 on Searless. 3:02 left to go in the ball game. 15-point lead for the Cougars. Again, led by as many as 17 in the second half here. They lead by 15 now. Bowser trying to sneak in quickly. They're not going to let that happen. Not that I think it matters. Now they'll let him come in as Wetzel will have a seat. Tyler Johnson has the ball, and Big Smooth lost it. And another easy bunny miss. And that bucket went in. I don't know who got it. I'll call it for Searless. That's what the official score says. Splunge, gonna bring it up himself. Milos is wide open. And unfortunately, the Cougars rushing a little bit. Turns the ball over on the walk. 2:41 to go in the ball game. 13-point lead for Highland. Highland needs a stop here and a bucket just to regroup. Momentum starting to shift off them. And Ramin Hinton, 17 and 7 a game. Unfortunately, though, with 4 fouls. Again, that technical was costly in the first half. He went from 2 fouls with about 11 minutes to go to 3 fouls. And he hasn't seen a lot of minutes in this game. But he does have a 3 and 7 points. 2:35 to go in the ball game. 13-point lead for the Cougars. Searless up top. Bailey for 3. And he got it. Tough shot by Bailey. Timeout taken by Southeastern Iowa. 2:25 to go in the ball game. The lead's been cut to 10. 68-58 Highland. Want to watch the finish of this ball game? You ain't going to see it anywhere else. It's only here on HMC. So stay with us, everyone. We'll be back in a minute.
Let's take this moment to wish a happy birthday to our scorekeeper today, Phil Buster, Sean's father. So wish a happy birthday.
Welcome back, everyone. 2:25 left to go in the ball game. The lead has dwindled down to 10. Cougars have the ball and full court pressure coming from the Blackhawks. 68-58 Highland. Big Smooth going to take the ball out. And I believe he says he cannot run baseline. No, yes, he did. And we'll get it to Splunge. Splunge will get it back. Big Smooth. Johnny coming up with the ball. Really. They give it to Bowser. Mendez. And Marquand picks up the foul, a wise foul. 2:13 left to go, and now Southeastern Iowa a chance to add on. The lead was 15. They've gone on a 5-0 run here, a chance to add more to that run and cut into the lead. Mendez has been on fire from beyond the free throw line. I believe he's 6 of 6 tonight. And he missed that one. We'll take it. Cougars still leading by 10. 16 points for Mendez. Again, only averages 7. But for whatever reason, he's been one of the go-to guys tonight, and he's delivered. Hits the second one. The lead is 9 for the Cougars. Gives it to Hinton. You got to call that. Thank God. They're going to call the foul on Dang. Third foul on Dang. And we're shooting down here, I guess, bonus time. Ramin Hinton, 72% from the line, I think. Yeah, it is going to be Ramin. I believe it is 1 in the bonus. I could be wrong here. It is. Ramin needs 1 here. Could be a big one for the Cougars. It'll get it back to 10 points with just over 2 minutes to go. He got it. One more free throw for Ramin. He's at 8 points on the evening. 69-59, 2:12 to go. Ramin, set, shoot, scores! Lead back to 11 for the Cougars, 2:10 to go in the ball game. Bailey is the man they're going to want to shoot, along with Mendez. Bowser most likely not the man to shoot, or Dang. Bailey's calling for the ball. Dang's going to try and drive. Nice pump fake, will kick it out to Bowser. In the corner now is Searless. Back up top to Bailey. Shot clock down to 7. This is all Bailey from here. He'll pull up for 3. Got it. Tough shot and a big one for him. I believe that's 4 threes now for Bailey. And the lead cut to 8 with 1:45 to go in the ballgame. Timeout taken by Southeastern Iowa. They're down to 1, so the Cougars can milk some clock here, hopefully here soon. 70-62, Highland with the lead here. 1:45 left to go in the ballgame. Don't go away, folks. Stay here and watch it. The only place you can watch it is right here on HMC. Stick with us, everyone. Welcome back again. The Cougars notched a share of their 25th ACC championship, Arrowhead Conference Championship, this past week. They had a run of 15 in a row when Pete Norman started it off in 1999. It went to 2014, and then 17, 18, 19, and 2020, and now this season. So 5 straight for the Cougars. Full court pressure here, $1:45 to go in the game. Cougars up by 8. Splunge will get the ball. Now he's going to dribble, passes it over Marquand Adams. Ball up to Splunge. Splunge now out Marquand. Cougars going to back up and take some time off wisely. Again, they don't have to score here. It'd be nice if they did. And there's going to pick up a foul. That could be on Dang. Is that his 4th? It is the 4th on Dang Dang. Going back to the line. Is this Marquand again? Marquand Adams again. Not the man that you want to the line if you're a Blackhawk fan. Shooting free throw number 8 and 9. Or no, I guess it's just one in the bonus. He'll make it. I'm not worried. Marquand Adams, again, the freshman from Chicago. 9 points, 2 boards a game. He's got 11 so far, along with 4 rebounds. First free throw up and in. Now he's going to shoot the 9th free throw of the game for him. 9th free throw coming for Marquand. 9-point lead for the Cougars. Ramin Hinton has a seat as Tyler Johnson checks back in. All the Cougars backing off here. 1:30 to go in the ball game. Marquand set to give the Cougars hopefully a 10-point lead here. They've led by as many as 17 here in the second half. And he got it. 9 for 9 from the line is Marquand Adams. 1:30 to go in the ball game. The Cougars by 10, 72-62. Searless will kick it out to Bailey. Bailey can hit this, and he doesn't this time. And that's foul number 5. Dang Dang will foul out. As Ramin Hinton set to come in for the Cougars. No, maybe not. Ramin's going to have a seat as Tyler Johnson going to the line. Are we in the 2 zone or are we still in 1 and 1? Looks like 1 and 1. Tyler Johnson, 70% free throw shooter. First one in. Cougars have done a magnificent job from the line tonight. I don't know the final numbers. I'm going to get them here. But a big-time free throw there, and we could use another one here. Tyler sets, shoots, and got it. 12-point lead for the Cougars with 1:15 left to go in the ball game. Bailey going to drive. and they're going to call something on the floor. They're going to call it on Marquand.
Number 2, Adams, his third personal.
That's 3 on Marquand. This could be a huge statement win of the season for the Cougars if they can hold on. They lead by 12 with 1:10 left to go. Ramin Hinton in the game for the Cougars. Tyler Johnson has a seat. Cougars got Big Smooth, Marquand Adams, Demarius Splunge, Milos Kovacevic, and Ramin Hinton. Free throw for Bailey up and in. 19 points for Bailey. Started off slow with a little foul trouble, but he's come on big for them. Mendez with 17 points. Second free throw for Bailey, he got it. 20 points now for Bailey. Big players have big games, and he's got one today. 10-point lead for the Cougars, just over a minute to go. Splunge will have it all the way across court to Big Smooth. Big Smooth gonna get fouled, and he'll go to the line. Now we should be shooting 2 fouls. It should be the 10th foul. It is, according to the scoreboard. And the Cougars now in the double bonus. Big Smooth, Johnny Melvin for some free throws coming here. Free throw number 3 and 4 on the evening for Johnny. 1:03 to go in the ball game. Cougars by 10, 74-64. Johnny will set, shoot, and Big Smooth with a free throw. Cougars have only missed 2 free throws the whole game and shot a ton more. Timeout taken by Highland. 1:03 left to go in the ball game. The Cougars with an 11-point lead against the 19th team in the nation. They lead 75-64 here. This is the only place you can watch your Highland Cougar sports. You can't watch it anywhere else. No need to change stations. Keep it right here for the end of this ball game. It's HMC. Stay with us, everyone. Welcome back. 1:03 left to go and a big statement win possibility for the Cougars here. Big Smooth, Johnny Melvin at the line for one more free throw. The Cougars by 11, 75-64 here against Southeastern Iowa. Again, Southeastern Iowa has beaten several good teams, and they played many good teams as well. Johnny will set, shoot, Big Smooth for another free throw. He's 4 for 4 from the night, and a 12-point lead for the Cougars. 1 minute to go in the ball game. Splunge will pick up the foul for running into Mendez. That's a cheap way to get it. But Mendez will go to the line for one in the bonus. Mendez, again, an amazing free throw shooter. He's only missed one that I can think of. Maybe a couple, but he hits that one when he needs it. 18 points now for him, cuts the lead down to 11. We're under a minute to go in the ball game. Again, could be a big statement win for the Cougars if they can hold on here. Second free throw up and in, lead is now 10. Full court pressure here for Southeastern Iowa. Call timeout. Splunge will have it. We'll get it to Hinton. Cougars are gonna wait now. Here comes some fouls. Bailey's going to pick it up. I think that's only his third. Yep. And now Hinton going to the line for some free throws. Nine points for Ramin. He'll be shooting free throw 3 and 4 on the evening. A lot of free throws for the Cougars today, and they've made the most of the chances they've had. 54 seconds left to go in the ball game. Hinton will miss the first one. First miss in a long time for the Cougars from the line. Second one for Hinton, got it. 11-point lead for the Cougars. 50 seconds left to go in the ball game. Searles will bring the ball up for the Blackhawks. He'll go all the way in, lay it up. He missed it. Splunge with the board. And somehow they lose the ball, and now they score. I believe Searles credited with the play. I guess a thumb to the eye doesn't matter for a foul. 42 seconds left to go. Officials working on helping Southeastern Iowa out here, I believe. Splunge is up. He'll have a seat as Tyler Johnson checks in for him. Is that blood too? Does he got a bloody nose? You can't see on your TV. I can't tell. I guess not. Just a shot to the eye. Demetrius Johnson set to check in for the Cougars, and Tyler Johnson will have a seat. Maybe the wrong Johnson got the call and checked in. I don't know. Big Smooth gonna inbounds it, and there's Marquand. Adams will bring it up, pass it all the way up to Ramin Hinton. 38 seconds left to go. Wow! Hey, we got it.
Everybody clap your hands.
We got the call. I was shocked as 3 guys ran into him. Question is, who are you going to call it on? They're going to call it on Bailey. His 4th foul. Not that it matters if he fouls out now, but a 9-point lead for the Cougars. 35 seconds left to go. Ramin Hinton back to the line for free throw 5 and 6 on the evening. One Cougar has shot less than 4 free throws on the evening, and that was Milos. First free throw up and in for Hinton. Free throw number 6 on the way here. 35 seconds left to go. 10-point lead for the Cougars. Again, the free throw's huge down the stretch here for Highland. The whole game as well. Second free throw up and in. Cougars have missed 5 free throws total the whole game, and they've shot at least close to 20. 11-point lead again for the Cougars. 79-68. Bailey for the 3 on the left side. It's short. Mendez for the board, and he got fouled, but he missed it. This is now when you let him score because you don't want a chance for him to score points with the clock running or not running. 25 seconds to go. 79-68. Shot clock is off. So make or miss, Cougars are going to get fouled, and we're going to go back to some more free throws. Mendez first one, no good. Ramin Hinton will check in for the Cougars. Milos will have a seat. Milos 64% from the line. He's 0 for 2 today. Second one for Mendez up and in. Surprised they haven't started fouling. It's a 10-point lead, and now they do. Searles will get him. We're under 20 seconds to go. Still a 10-point lead for the Cougars. But D2, Demetrius Johnson, is set to shoot 2 more free throws. Actually, this is the first free throws Demetrius has shot all game. Demetrius shoots 74%. First one, up and in. 7 points now for Demetrius as he's got 2 threes and a free throw and 1 more to go. 80-69 Highland. This game is pretty much salted away. I don't see too many 10-point shots coming here, but you never know. Something stupid can happen, and another free throw in for Johnson. 81-69, 17 seconds left to go. This is where you just part the Red Sea and let him shoot the layup. Searles got it, and the final timeout taken by Southeastern Iowa. 12 seconds to go in the ball game. The Cougars looking to punch a huge statement win here at the Larry Call Gymnasium on Pete Norman Court. They lead 81-71 against the 19th team in the nation, Southeastern Iowa. Stay with us, everyone. Finish watching it here because this is the only place you can watch it, HMC. 12.9 seconds, if you want to get technical, left to go here. Cougars will have the ball full court. Again, you have the ability to run the baseline. Cougars have Big Smooth in there. Marquand Adams, Demetrius Johnson, Tyler Johnson, and Ramin Hinton going small here. I believe Big Smooth is the tallest player at 6'5" for the Cougars. Tyler Johnson also at 6'5". Demetrius will get it. Pass the ball all the way over, and a late call as Marquand had the ball. 10 seconds left to go. Sirlis picks up the foul. Again, that doesn't make any difference anymore. Defensively, a solid effort for the Cougars. They held Southeastern Iowa to 33 points in the first half. Just a little over that here as they got 71 points. So 38 in the second half. First free throw by Demetrius Johnson is good. He'll be shooting now free throw number 4. He has 9 points on the evening. That is his, no, it's not his average. He only averages 7, 3, and 4 assists. One more free throw, and he missed it. 11-point lead, under 10 seconds left to go. Sirlis will go in for the easy layup. 3 seconds left to go, and that will punch the end of the game. Cougars with a huge statement win here. They win 82-73 for their first win over Southeastern Iowa in a while. They do it here at home on Pete Norman Court. And we'll be back in a minute here with some final stats and our Cougar of the game. And don't forget, we will be talking to head coach Luke Norman on the victory. So stick with us here, watch it here. It's only going to be here on HMC. We'll be back in a minute, everyone.
Another one busts the dust. Another one busts the dust. Ow! Another one busts the dust. Hey, hey! Another one busts the dust. Books further down the street. Ooh, way down low. No sound but the sound of speed. Machine guns ready to go. Are you ready? Hey, are you ready for this? Are you hanging on the edge of your
Welcome back here. Don't normally let the song play the whole way through, but a huge win for your Highland Cougars here. Big statement win against a very good ball club. We win 82-73 for the Cougars here. Big statement win. I'm not going to have a Cougar of the game. This whole scoring here is fairly even, and everybody pitched in at the right time for what needed. So the Cougars of the game are this whole team here. Ramin Hinton, 12 points, 5 boards after getting foul trouble real early. Marquand Adams, 13 points, 4 boards. 9 of 9 from the free throw line for him. Johnny Melvin, 13 points, 4 for 4 from the line for Big Smooth. Demetrius Johnson had 9 points and a board. Tyler Johnson had several big-time shots that he made. 8 points, 5 boards for him. Milos Kovacevic, the Serbian assassin, had a few nice, beautiful dunks and a double-double for him. 14 points, 10 boards for Milos. Cyrus Noel got some playing time with the bum shoulder. We're going to find out how well he's feeling here in a bit. 2 points, 1 board for Cyrus. And Demarius Splunge, 11 points and 8 boards for the Cougars. I told you I'd tell you how many free throws they shot. They shot 33 free throws, 27 of 33, 81% from the line for the Cougars. That is what you talk about when the close games matter. You want to be able to make your free throws. The Cougars did down the stretch. Again, huge win for your Highland Cougars, 82-73 over a very big quality ball club, Southeastern Iowa. We'll be back here shortly with the head coach of the Highland Cougars, Mr. Luke Norman. So stick with us, everyone. We'll be back in a minute.
Another one bites the dust. Another one bites the dust. Ow! Another one bites the dust. Hey, hey! Another one bites the dust. Walks slowly down the street with the big pool way down low. Ain't no sound but the sound of speed. Machine guns ready to go. Are you ready? Hey, are you ready for this? Are you hanging on the edge of your seat? Out of the doorway, the bullets rip to the sound of the beat. Yeah. Another one bites the dust. Another one bites the dust. And another one gone. And another one gone. Another one bites the dust. Yeah. Hey, I'm gonna get you too. Another one bites the dust. How do you think I'm gonna get along without you when you're gone? You took me for everything that I had and kicked me out of my own. Are you happy? Are you satisfied? How long can you stand the heat? Out of the doorway, the bullets freeze. Still trying to beat. Look out! Another one bites the dust. Another one bites the dust. And another one gone. And another one gone. Another one bites the dust. Hey, I'm gonna get you too. Another one bites the dust. Hey! Oh, take it! Dust! Bite the dust! Another one bites the dust. Another one bites the dust. Ow! Another one bites the dust. Hey, hey! Another one bites the dust. Plenty of ways that you can hurt a man and bring him to the ground. You can beat him, you can cheat him, you can treat him bad, or you leave him when he's down. Yeah. But I'm ready, yes, I'm ready for you. I'm standing on my own to beat. Out of the way, the bullets rip. Repeat it in the sound of bass.
Welcome back, everyone. Huge victory for your Highland Cougars tonight. 82-73. Coach, congratulations on a big win.
Oh, man, huge win. We've been needing one of these signature wins all year. and our guys guarded for 40 minutes, and I was just told their whole team's to 63 points on offense, and we scored 82, so for a full 40 minutes, we competed.
Got some momentum again going into Marshalltown next week. What do we need to do to keep this going?
Get them off their feet, celebrate this one tonight, have a day off tomorrow, and come back ready to practice on Monday, man. And that's the thing. We want to keep going. We can get better and better still, but this is a great win, and credit to our guys.
They did a great job. Keys to the home stretch. We got Sauk Valley coming up on Tuesday, a chance to clinch the Arrowhead Conference title by yourself. What do we need to do down this home stretch here as we're heading into the Region 4 eventually?
Yeah, we got a tough stretch coming up. Sauk Valley, Marshalltown, Indian Hills, Kankakee. But, I mean, let's just take it one game at a time. And Tuesday's a big one. That's for region seeding, too. So if we can get one at Sauk Valley, not only do we clinch up the Arrowhead, but we also probably be the 2 or 3 seed in the region tournament. Important. That's played here again, everyone. We'll be at Highland. Free throws. Can't say enough of it. 33 free throws tonight. 27 you made, 81%, Ooh. Especially down the stretch. That makes me happy, man. That makes me very, very happy. It's a big pick-me-up down against big teams. You got to hit your free throws, and you guys did. Got to hit the free throws, man. 27 for 33, said? Or 30? 27 for 33, 81%. Oh, man, that's incredible. It is. I mean, there's games we go freaking 13 for 30. So for us to go 27 for 33, I mean, you got to make the free throws, especially there's Ramin Hinton behind me right there. If you want to clinch games, you got to make free throws at the end, and that's what we did. You do. Finished them off. Injury update. Cyrus got some time today. Is he getting better? Yeah, he's getting better. So we're expecting to get better and better each day. So he gave us good minutes tonight, and I also want Milos played his butt off tonight too. He did. I love watching. Early in the first half, we were struggling a little bit. They had we had 8 points, and he carried us a little bit in that first 10 minutes. Congrats on a huge win. Good luck on Tuesday, and we'll see you next Friday. Appreciate you guys. That was Luke Norman. Again, Cougars win big here against Southeastern Iowa, 82-73. And their next ball game will be again for a chance to win the Arrowhead Conference outright in Dixon on Tuesday. But the next broadcast for your Highland Cougars and HMC will be this upcoming Friday against Marshalltown. They're in the same district as Southeastern Iowa, so the Cougars have another big matchup down the road here. Indian Hills coming to town in, I believe, a week from today. So everyone come back. We got plenty of more HMC broadcasts for your Highland Cougars. For the Salt and the Sound, Jim Yeager. This is the Marvelous One, Mark Masters. We thank you for joining us here on HMC. It's been a great night, and we'll see you later. Good night, everyone.